What's going on, Pokemon League Championship fans? As always, it is myself, Murrah, aka the CEO of PLC, here bringing you this week 1 of playoffs. Technically, it's the second week of playoffs, but the first one was just a play-ins round, so we are not counting that one. But welcome to this one. We're going to run through the screen caps that we have. Most people should know what those teams do. Wow, he really tried to do Shell Smash with Blastoise. Anyway, like there's no need for that. There's literally no need to do Shell Smash. Like, you could have just tanked and hit hard. Hydro Cannon's a thing.
Good to Assault Vest.
Doesn't he know Water Spout too?
Yeah.
Alright, Dan. It's our fault, though. So, anyway, I'm glad he's not here to hear that. We're gonna run through these matches. I did tell him to bring taunt on like everything too. Like you got to when you're fighting a Reese. Heads up for whoever makes it versus a Reese. Next round and everything. Bring taunt. Anyway, so we've got these teams today. I have my co-host with me, Zach. He graciously decided to join us today. I appreciate that, Zach.
Yo.
It's good to have you again. Always good to have you. A lot of the other commentators are feeling a little under the weather today. No coronavirus, but just general dismay and sleepiness. So the way that today's going to work is we actually have a bunch of replays, but they're only 2 matches because they're best of 3s. And then the rest are all screen caps. So we're going to run through these screen caps at lightning speed, and then we will start with all the replays, which will take a little bit more time on, but still not as much as you may be used to. Let me just check what Pokemon I have to give away here for you guys. Okay, I got quite a few Pokemon I can give away to some people. So we got some rare ones, we got some cool ones. You guys can look forward to receiving these via GTS, or if you're in chat, let us know and we'll send some Pokemon out your way. Without further ado, let's kick it right off. So starting out, we got Dan versus a Reese. We all pretty much know what these teams do. Screen cleaners, I think, Mr. Mime Galar gets screen cleaner too, right?
Yep.
So that's gonna play a big role in later on series, honestly. I think, especially against certain players, but we'll see how that goes. Dan over here, he's got a bulky, fast team. He hits hard. He had a lot of the weaknesses of a Reese, but a Reese does have a really well-rounded team, not just in the fact that he has Trick Room access, but he can work well in and out of Trick Room with things like Crawdaunt and other priority attackers. He has great support Pokemon. He actually put together, I'll be honest, I was talking crap about it last week, but he ended up putting together a pretty decent endgame team here. Lots of options, and he's going to be pretty hard to take down in general. So this first match here, we're going to go ahead and switch to the victory screen of that. So, hang on. Properties. So this first match goes to... Reese wins by 2, barely skating away with the victory. I know Dan must have been upset about that, but I mean, you get down to 2, that's always really close.
They said they had some tight games.
Yeah, they said they had some really good games. I think that like we had kind of been joking earlier, but I think it's really important to kind of note that like Blastoise is cool to set up. He's cool that he has Shell Smash and he can do stuff like that with White Herb, but like that's definitely not what you should have brought versus this team this week. I think Assault Vest would have been a better option.
I felt like it was a good idea, like, to bring Blastoise.
No, Blastoise, yes, but not.
I never necessarily said Shell Smash was the way to go. There are plenty of other ways to play Blastoise. You don't have to stick to one playstyle.
Yeah, so like
I guess you didn't understand that.
That's one thing that I think is super important to keep in mind, especially when you have a team where you keep a lot of Pokemon for most of the year. Like, you're gonna want to play them in a bunch of different ways. and I'll point out some things on later matches that kind of make me be like, oh, you might want to change that up. But you want to play them in different ways. You don't want to rely on the same strategy every time. And you also, like, especially in playoffs, like, setup is great if you can, but like if you're in a situation where Blastoise has no option to set up, you shouldn't be setting up, just hands down. That brings us to the next match between these two titans of industry, which will lead off. Again, we're not going to talk too much about the teams, but Dan again bringing his Sableye, which is a great option. Keldeo I thought was an amazing option against this team. It probably would have been a better option on the previous team. So that does suck for him, but he brought the Keldeo this team, and then Aris is over here rocking Suncore with Whimsicott support, so, you know, Tailwind, things like that. The Draco Zolt is actually really imposing in testing versus it. It can do a lot of really powerful sweeping damages. Not a Pokemon to be trifled with or taken lightly at all. So let's go ahead and get to the victory screen of this one. And that means only 2 matches for this. They actually timed out. I just noticed that for the first time. So, again, a 2-0 for Aris here. Dan living with only a single Pokemon on the end. Not sure if that could have turned around. Probably not, especially when you're going up against 1 to 3. So, going to give that to a 2-0 Aris. And Aris takes the first round of the Western bracket, bringing us to Jay versus Stephen B. So Jay versus Stephen B is a really interesting team. Jay's team is one of the scariest teams in the league right now. He has so many options and so many good supporters and stuff. Stephen B's team is arguably one of the weaker teams in the league, but it has a lot of RNG potential, which I'm told came in to play a lot in these rounds, especially with things like Moody. And then he has some really powerful Pokemon in the form of like QRAM and stuff. Honestly, this team is not amazing, but it's also got enough that if you don't like stay on it, you're really putting yourself in a bad position. So
honestly, I said it before everybody went in the playoffs, is that no matter what, everybody has things that they can do on their team really well. And I feel like both players really played to their assets very well. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd agree.
I don't feel like anyone's team is necessarily unbeatable.
No, absolutely. Everyone's team definitely has their flaws and their successes, and their power in this series and in this playoffs. In fact, honestly, every single team was really imposing. It just felt like at the time objectively that Stephen B's team was the weakest potential. But one of the things about Stephen B that's really awesome is that he reaches out to like a bunch of players, not just like 1 or 2 players, like all kinds of players. And he has a guy on the side he messes around with that does some of his team prep with him, and so he reaches out a lot and gets a lot of insight. This particular match, he reached out to Aris and got some insight, and this first round goes to click, boom. That would be Stephen B by 1. Now, Jay had been going with a little bit of a more gimmickier team on that first one, but I think the ultimate downfall is RNG in that match. He said Moody came in really clutch, and there was like some really clutch misses and stuff on Stephen B's side that basically resulted in this 1-0. But again, no excuses by anybody. Stephen B takes the first round in that transaction, and that brings us to their second round. Stephen B versus Jay round 2. Alright, so in their second round, Stephen B actually brings the same team? Or at least seemingly the same team. I don't know if he changed items or anything. Stephen B, if you're listening or watching, you probably want to switch up teams a little bit during the best of 3s. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but you are able to switch. So this time, Jay brings in a lot of heavy hitters. I mean, Weakness Policy, Rhyperior, Eviolite, Dusclops, Surfetched, Throat Spray Sylveon, Focus Sash Gothitile, and his Mandibuzz there. So like he can lock the Pokemon that he wants in with Gothitile and then take them out with, Hyper Voice Sylveon, any kinds of stuff like that. But the RNG definitely was in Stephen B's favor in this week, resulting in this outcome. So Stephen B again wins by a single Pokemon in the end there, barely squeaking by Jay and knocking him out of playoffs in a 2-0 win-loss streak.
Actually, I remember I was talking to Jay about it, and at one point it was like Sylveon, I think it was like Choice Scar Sylveon was up against Gengar, and the Curse Body got off, so he was forced.
Oh yeah, he got Curse Body off twice, actually. He got it off twice, and he ended up like...
No. In all matches, 3 times Curse Body was triggered.
Wow. That's crazy.
What happened was the Curse Body disabled his Choice Scarf Sylveon's move, which is his last mon, so he couldn't switch out. So
it was struggle.
It was forced to struggle twice.
That's terrible. That's really got to be tilting.
The second round, he uses Trick Room, and in that turn, because he led with Octillery, Octillery's mood, gave him speed reduction, so it made him faster in Trick Room than everything else.
Wow. Talk about RNG in your favor.
But
hey, we take those. Yeah, we do take those. So that actually brings us to our replays. That was quick. We got through those. It took us 15 minutes, but we got through those. So our replays are amazing. We have a lot of really good matches. We're starting with Jordan versus Zach only because I feel like Steven and my matches were so intense that like they warranted being last on this one. We'll go a little bit more in team concepts here since Zach is here to talk about his team. Obviously, on Jordan's side, you can see a strong Rain Core, weakness policy on the Lapras. Weakness policy is actually on his Lapras in every match this week, and the last couple weeks. So that was what I was kind of talking about earlier. And Assault Vest again is always on his Gudra. Focus Sash is always on his Pelipper. So these are things that we see. Life Orb even. Life Orb is always on his Morpeko. So you see these things on his Pokemon in almost every match that it is predictable. You just can't do that every time. But he has a strong core, so we can see where that goes. Obviously, you can set up Aurora Veil just with Gmax Resonance. And his own Rain helps Barrascuda with that Choice Band just outspeed nearly everything possible. Which brings us to Zach. Your team this week?
Yep. So I decided to lead with Trick Room. And seeing a Barrascuda and Pelipper, I kind of felt pretty good about bringing in Trick Room versus this. So you'll see it in the match, but I have a cute strategy going on with Life Hard and Hatterene, set up Trick Room, and the plan was from there to just kind of like use these big attackers to kind of like sweep. But
okay, all right. Well, that's interesting. Let's get right off to it. I'm going to do a surprise trade here while we wait for viewers to request Pokemon. Let's give somebody a Gengar. Fuck it. And
you know
what?
Give me 1 second.
No worries. While Zach gets ready,
I'm here. No, what point did you want to start off in the video?
Oh, I figured we just start at 0-0. Why is it? Because he gets pretty quick into it.
Okay, yeah, no.
It's
cool. I was just making sure.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Round 1 for Zach versus Jordan, 0-0. 1, 2, 3, go. We're off. So really clutch recording time there. I decided to do something fun in my matches this week with Steven. He was actually on Discord, and I recorded our discussions while we played. But I'll spoiler alert, the second match I forgot to hit record for the first 3 minutes of the match, so that's gonna be a problem. Or no, the third match it was like that. But whatever. So here we go, Drizzle and your team. So how are we feeling here?
I was feeling great. This is exactly the kind of lead I wanted to see. So yeah, I'm feeling confident with this.
And we're going to switch out the Barraskewda.
Yeah, because I guess he's expecting the fake out.
Ah, interesting. Gudra, goddamn. And he's got that gooey Gudra too. Jordan's team is really good. So, is this straight out of the playbook from the other week?
Yep.
Oh man. So much like Aris in the previous week tried to do on turn 1, Zach is actually using Prankster Copycat on his Max Protect to bust off a Trick Room, which is awesome. But now the Scald is going to bust off on the Lipard, getting its Focus Sash broke, but it still is live. So Trick Room's, ooh, burn though. Never mind. RNG catches the W on that.
I was kind of okay with this because I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna get a safe switch in for a good attacker. You know?
Yeah, now that I set up the Trick Room.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of Jordan's job to either outweight the Trick Room or like how do you play into this? Maybe he's expecting you to think he's going to use Protect with Pelipper, hoping you don't target it. And he's going to attack your Victory Viper, double targeting the Victory Viper. Probably a smart play because that Hatterene is just insane. Oh, G-Max Smite. Is that its special ability?
Yeah, it's G-Max attack.
Oh man. And it looked like electric, like a Smite. It came down like bolts of electricity. And you confuse both of them. Thunderbolt goes off. You weren't even caring about leading into that. The Focus Sash does save it. Confusion. Hit yourself. Hit yourself. Damn it. Alright, Ice Beam. Double Confusion. Are we going to get the Hurricane off? Jesus. So he actually busts through both. Oh, God.
Yeah.
You must have been
and
tilted.
in hindsight, I kind of wish I brought like Assault Vest. So like.
That wasn't Assault Vest?
No. That
Damn. I honestly, legitimately thought that was gonna be Assault Vest. Do you think you would have survived still?
Oh, absolutely. I almost survived those.
And then now he's gonna protect, just baiting out like I assume a Mach Punch. He's going for double protect. Wait, nope. Yep, double protect. Is that what we're going with? Gudra could not even. I mean, honestly, it doesn't even matter. Gudra just can take that L. Oh, because he tried to go protect. He hits himself with a protecting confusion. That had to feel good.
Yeah.
And the G-Max Smite, boom, whatever. Fuck off. So now the tables are turned. You evened up the score, and you have kind of an advantage. You are out of G-Max turns, though. And that leads us to, like, he's able to do G-Max now. I'm wondering, he's going Lapras and Meowstic, so Prankster support. I don't have a Dark type. Fuck. Mike, why'd you even keep that fucking Persian if you weren't going to use it right? See, he is checking rain turns, so he's trying to... First, he's going to set up GMAT's Resonance, and then I'm assuming he's going to try to reset rain at the end of his max turns so that he can get Barraskewda to have that speed boost after the Trick Room. Is what I'm assuming his strategy is here.
Right.
What exactly does Fake Tears do again?
Reduces special defense by -2.
Oof. Ooh, and it's Prankster assisted. I don't have any pranksters on my team, honestly. Damn. That's bad news, Bears. So we get the Lapras off. His favorite G-Max Pokemon. I mean, he always uses it as his G-Max Pokemon. I don't think he used Pikachu once as G-Max. I think he tried.
When he tries to fake tears, Magic Bounce bounces it right back at him.
Ooh. And then you get a Giga Drain off. Doesn't do too much, but it does enough.
Yeah.
You lose.
In hindsight, because I was like debating on it, I was like, I could knock off the weakness policy because I was expecting it. I could knock off the weakness policy, you know, play it safe, but
you were trying to get the kill.
Yeah.
So the G-Max Resonance will go off. Oh, damn it. It OHKOs. It also sets up his Veil. And you have about one turn of Trick Room left, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And I kind of like wish, because I was debating it back and forth to bring Snorlax instead of Inteleon, but I decided against it last minute. So,
makes sense.
Kind of like running out of things that really abuse my Trick Room.
Yeah. So even if you were to set up another Trick Room, it's almost like not necessarily worth it. Oh, triggers his own seed. We definitely... How does he have +2 special attack and attack?
Because weakness policy.
Oh, right. My bad. I'm retarded. Excuse me, I didn't mean to use that word. Alright, so... Now it's really, unfortunately, a lot of this is in favor of Jordan at this point. It's 3-4. His Lapras is almost dead, but there's very real chance. Oh, he max guards for a turn. Wow, that's smart. Psychic Terrain, bro, can't happen. And the Drain Punch goes off. So Toriel's gonna use Psychic. You were double targeting because of the Aurora Veil. And now he can set back up Rain. That's his last turn. No reason not to, right?
Right.
What is he doing? Set the Rain. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. He wants Toriel out there. Toriel can do a lot of good damage. I hate looking at this team. Just as a headache. Morpeko comes out, one of his Pokemon that's had his back since the whole team. Drain Punch doesn't work? No. Because why?
I Mach Punched, I wasn't paying attention to
Oh shit. And you would have... Oh man. That sucks.
Yeah, and Drain Punch would have definitely killed.
So at this point, we're in a...
Really sucks.
Yeah, we're in a really bad situation here. Lapras still barely alive, probably faster than both your Pokemon. We can go ahead and just get some damage off on your team. If he hits both of those and does enough, he's going to be able to basically sweep with his Choice Banded Barraskewda. It's like, doesn't even really matter what he chooses to do here. This is in a bad position. So you go for Protect, expecting the attack. I understand for sure. Aura Wheel. Awesome. The Ice Beam. You're at full HP. Even with the 2 stages, it's not enough. And the Drain Punch, does not target the... But still pretty good, though. You need to kill that thing.
Yeah, I mean, it had to go, because I had Inteleon in the back burner. That was it.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, you can you can hit if you can survive now, obviously, but if you can survive, you can hit the Lapras for kill. And you can definitely survive an Ice Beam. Probably not a Hydro Pump, though. Especially under the rain. Oh, smart man, Jordan. Liquidation is such a good move. You go for the follow me. Look at you. Toriel takes the liquidation, but the Hydro Pump with the rain is going to be more than enough, I think, to finish off Captain Buggy. Yeah, unfortunately. And not to mention his 2 stages boosted special attack. The Veil does go down.
Yeah.
And now it's up to you, Skye.
I kind of wonder maybe if I did target the Lapras instead of the Morpeko, but it is what it is. I made a lot of misplays in general.
Yeah, we can't try not to live in the past when you're playing, because you're just gonna, honestly, it just haunts you like every single time. It's really hard to oh, and he's just gonna lean into it, man. Liquidation, whatever. Muddy water. Oh man. Keep in mind, his Lapras is almost always water absorb as well. I mean, what is Lapras' other ability even?
A lot of people bring Shell Armor, prevent critical hits.
Oh yeah.
Because obviously you don't want to get critted when you have your Veil up.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, so he ends up taking the W there. What was that, 2-0?
Yes.
Nice. That's. Oh wait, 3-0 because he had Meowstic, right?
I believe so. I'm
Okay.
not entirely sure.
I'm sorry about that. So 3-0, I believe, on that one. Jordan takes the first match, and that brings us to the second match. So what were your thoughts on this second match?
I mean, kind of was just like I had all my teams like prepared to go, so like I didn't make any changes after the matches, which may have been to my detriment, but it is what it is.
It's funny that you say that because I made 2 teams. I didn't really have time or the will to make 3 teams, and what I told myself was like in between matches, I'll feel what worked, and then I'll change it if I need a 3rd team. Like I'll just make one. And I kind of wish I had done that in most of my playoffs, because I never had really considered that this time. But when I made that last team, I was like, this was working and putting pressure on him in these ways, and so I'm going to bring this strategy. And I feel like last season, for instance, I would make like 3 teams, and then I would never change any of them. And I feel like that it kind of holds you back a little bit, because even if you make the team, there's still maybe something you noticed in the last match that you're like, oh, let me change this real quick. I actually used a mint before the last match that I had this week to change the nature of one of my Pokemon before a match.
Right.
Anyway, you were saying, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. That was all I was saying.
Oh, so you planned this team, you brought it. Obviously, you're going Weezing. Is that the ability destroying one?
No, it's Levitate.
Okay, so Levitate, Weezing. We've got the Lipard. Is there a reason you didn't bring the Strange Mist? Or Strange?
Neutralizing gas.
Yeah, my bad.
I was really afraid of Mudsail.
That makes sense.
So it's like, why keep a move that's super effective?
Yeah, for sure. So, god damn, I forgot about Mudsail. This fucking team. So Jordan's bringing the same team?
Yep.
Okay, so he's bringing the same team. That's something that we just saw twice, I guess. Literally the same team, down, or as far as I'm aware, down to the items even. So we can just kick that right off. You ready?
Yep.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, go. And we're in. Apparently not. Now we're in. I did something interesting this time around. I used to do it in previous seasons, but I hadn't been doing it all this year. When I picked my team, I started like writing down Steven's Pokemon on a sheet of paper, and then like in the middle of the match or like in the opening scenes, I was like writing next to them what Pokemon I had on my team that were the answers for them. You know what I mean? And that was actually really helpful for me to like go back and refer to. I was like, wait, if I keep him on the back burner kind of thing. And I normally don't do that, so like that was really helpful this week.
Cool.
You lead now Amethyst and Yusuke. I like it. Might as well get advantage over after his son, or I mean Rain. Take advantage of that. Get your water power boosted. This is a really hard choice because you have so many options here. You can kill possibly the bird by double targeting, or you can maybe kill or do a significant amount of damage to the Barraskewda. And it's really hard to choose because that bird does a lot of damage, and you know it has Focus Sash, so you know that it has to be double targeted.
Right.
Come on, make a choice, bro. What are you doing? Alright, yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's hard calls, man.
I guess. To the last second. Sometimes not very effective, not that big a deal, man. If you have Rain and say something like Water Bubble, like, go ahead and ram that liquidation right into their fucking face, man. Like, it's gonna do a good amount of damage regardless. But you actually Dynamax Yusuke.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have the G-Max for him yet.
Would be nice.
That would have been nice. Alright, so you're going for the Barraskewda. He flinches, and you're going for a max airstream to get that speed boost off. And you kill the Barraskewda. Awesome. I actually forgot you had... What is that, Aerial Ace?
No, Air Slash.
Air Slash, okay. That's an awesome strategy by you. I forgot about that.
So he does this. Trigger my eject button.
Ooh, eject button.
So you didn't get to see it, obviously, but I have Trick on that Liepard. So if he led with G-Max Lapras, I was gonna trick eject button and force it out. Check in.
That would have been amazing.
But I was like, no matter what, fake out was great. No matter what, like the eject button worked regardless for that set.
Yeah, yeah,
But
exactly.
And I can still trick them on even if I don't have an item. I just literally steal their item.
And since you just changed the weather to snow, you did break his sash.
Yep.
So we're not too pressed by this. It seems that he hasn't noticed that the rain is down for some reason or another. Because if it was me, I would have moved that bird out of there. He's going for a fake out. Going for the gotta have it. 2 scoops, baby. We're actually trucking along pretty well here.
What's the best ice cream flavor?
I'm a fan of cookies and cream. You O-code him with his own typing? That's pretty badass, man.
I mean, dude, that shit hits. 130.
Well, I know you didn't necessarily O-code, but the hail in that is an O-code. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, life 120 base special attack life orb, you know.
Oh, that's a life orb set?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna do a shit ton of damage. Alright. So now he's going for the super effective finally on Yusuke. He's saying, enough is enough. I'm going to do some damage here.
I'm done with this chameleon thing.
Yeah. Wow. Going back and forth a lot here. Aura Wheel, I mean, that's the play, yeah, for sure. And then, I mean, yeah, dude, like Thunder Wave it or some shit. What? Why would you... Oh, man. I don't know why. I wouldn't have done that. I mean, I would have done what you did, but not what he did. And you get a crit on the Meowstic, triggering that citrus berry that was?
Yeah. I mean, he was smart for that. I mean, T-Wave...
Why would you...
Sure.
Oh, because he was... Yeah, but you had 2 stages boosted. The T-Wave would not have stopped you from moving first.
I don't know, maybe.
You may have paralyzed, that's true.
Maybe. It might, because Morpeko's not exactly slow either.
That's a good point. I mean, how fast is he compared to the Inteleon?
I think, well, Inteleon's got like 120 base speed, and Morpeko's got almost 100.
Yeah, so it's you lose with paralysis. You lose 1 stage of speed, so like you still would have outsped, but you may have paralyzed, which would have been a thing. Instead, you get the snipe shot off. What's up? Boom! Meowstic takes the L. Enough of his strength surge.
I should have been smart about it and got rid of the Morpeko, since that was like the damaging thing. But
hey, you survived and it killed itself. You know what I mean? You can't really, you can't ask for more than that, buddy. Lapras and Gudra. I'm tempted to like just play my match with Steven with the sound on because it has the game volume and it has he and I commentating about it. Which at first he wasn't down to do. I felt like it was cool. We had some fun conversation. I had to convince him. I was like, I'll forfeit if you don't fucking get on voice.
Stupid.
I'll take G-Max Lapras for 500, Alec. Ice Beam, why not? Bah! Even with the Assault Vest, it still does a significant amount of damage. Yusuke does sacrifice himself for the honor, though. Ooh, a Focus Blast from a Gudra is going to hit pretty hard. And you survived it. What a champ. And you set up Aurora Veil. What a fucking champ. I would have been...
I love that Vanillix, dude.
Dude, I would have been so heated. That Vanillix fucking... How much did it survive by?
3 HP.
Oh, Jesus. So you both now have Aurora Veils up, and gotta have it goes down after literally doing the last fucking thing it had to do, and its hail stops.
Like, literally at the perfect time.
Dude. You want to see perfect timing? Just wait. Like, there's some crazy shit that happens in Steven and I's match. Newports. Alright, now you got Levitate on, but you know he doesn't have Mudsdale, so... Oh, Assault Vest. Sorry, you can't protect. That's a fucking... You didn't. Are you serious?
I didn't
I'll be
even
honest,
notice that.
I did that one time, and that was in season 1. It was in season 1 I did that. I brought Assault Vest Rhyperior with Protect on it, and I lost to a Reese because of it. I was like, oh, this is how that item works, oh, fuck. And that was really my first time, like, trying my hand at, like, competitive action, and I internalized that lesson a lot. I was like, never! All attacks for Assault Vest! So he also usually brings Gooey as well, which is an interesting little strat. You got the Toxic off. I mean, fucking Aurora Veil. Keep your G-Max out there. I don't give a shit. He's setting up Rain just for, I guess, you know, the aesthetics and the boost damage. And Amethyst takes the last little bit of health to get that fake out.
Yep.
And that's turn 1 of Toxic right there, baby. What's up? Let's, like, double protect or something. Double protect is a viable strategy.
Always a viable strategy.
What's up? I'm Buggy. Alright, so we're gonna Sludge Bomb. I think we're double targeting your Captain Buggy, right? I mean, that would make sense. It's the most damaging thing. However, that Weezing's going to be pretty hard to take down. And if he gets a Toxic off on enough things, it doesn't matter what you do. Buggy, double protect! My man! Sludge Bomb gets protected, and the Rain boosted Max Geyser will do a little bit of damage through that. Is that Assault Vest on him?
No.
Oh, well, even with that, the Veil was enough to, like, reduce the damage a significant amount. Now this Lapras is on its second turn of Toxic. The next one's going to take, what, 1/8?
I think so. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, it's 132, 116, 1/8, 1/4, half, and then no Pokemon would survive all of them, but the last one is 100% HP. Stockpile, fuck it. Just try to take me out. And the Hydro Pump with the Veil up doesn't do quite enough. Ice Poncedu! And with your guts, Mach Punch, depending on where that Toxic gets this Lapras, Mach Punch is going to do a hefty amount of damage to it.
Yeah, and I'm kind of thinking about that, but I'm like, I'm not trying to trigger that weakness policy at all, because I do not want it to crit my Weezing or something.
Okay.
So, I find a way to avoid that.
He goes for the Hydro Pump again. This time he targeted what I'm going to say was the wrong Pokemon, but...
No, it was definitely the right Pokemon. He needs to get rid of that Weezing.
Oh, because he's wanting to trigger his own weakness policy.
Yeah.
But the knockoff makes that impossible. And does a shit ton of damage. And then the rest, I think the Toxic is going to go ahead and finish it at a 1/4 damage. Nope, not enough. Okay. Wonder Trades successful. It's 2-1, and you've got the one Pokemon that can okay, it doesn't even matter. You could double protect here and it'd be over. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck it. It's Toxic.
Funny you mention that.
I'm not losing one more Pokemon. Go fuck yourself. And the Hydro Pump hits nothing, and the Toxic takes the last little bit of health. And that was the last turn of Rain, too.
Well, yeah, that was kind of my That was kind of my strategy for countering Mudsail. Like, just
yeah, have that. Yeah, that makes sense. And there we go. So you take the second round with a 2-0. That's pretty awesome. Win-loss there. That brings us to the third round of the Eastern bracket, Jordan versus Zach. You're bringing kind of an amalgamation of the last two teams here, and then he is bringing almost the same team, except we're switching Life Orb and Choice Band on the Barraskewda and the Morapeko, and then we are putting a Pixie Plate on the Mimikyu because I guess he couldn't think of a better item.
I mean, no, he probably has 2 fairy moves on it or something. I don't know. It's not a bad idea. It hits for a lot.
I mean, what's it do? Like it does like 25% more damage or 50% more damage on fairy moves?
It's like 20%.
Yeah, you just put a muscle band on it, then all the moves hit for 20% more.
No, I don't think it works like that.
Anyway, so...
Nah, muscle band's only 10%.
Okay, well, I mean...
He wanted play rough. He wanted play rough to be able to kill Conkeldurr.
Makes sense. So that brings... I mean, you know, you could have put something else on. I guess that's a glass cannon at the Barraskewda, so... Whatever. Alright, so your team in this week, you did bring the Snorlax finally. So what's going through your mind?
I mean, I'm still like really like afraid of Mudsail, but I'm just kind of like, let's just go for it, you know, and go with this.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Wanted to give Snorlax one last good move, like last good game.
Bro, I can't wait till we get to the last match because I had a similar thought about some of my Pokemon. Anyway, you ready?
Yep.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go. I think you're. Well, let me check this. View playlist. Wow, your last match and this match are almost the same amount of time, but your first one was 12 minutes. You'll notice our round 3 for me is only 10 minutes, and that's because, again, I forgot to record like the first, probably like 5 minutes of the match. Wait, whose phone is this on? Is he?
Jordan.
Jordan's recording this on his phone?
I guess.
How? I
don't know.
And if so, why couldn't we have taught all the other players how to do that?
Because Jordan's an enigma.
Oof. So, shiny squares. Boom, Barraskewda. Like, I like the stars better, man. Squares, you know.
No, I like them.
I feel like the stars denote more rarity, though. I mean, I know they don't because the square shiny is more rare, but it's like.
I like the squares. I like them both. I like the squares.
One of the things I do like doing is going through like if you go through some of your old shinies and bring them forward and see if any of them are square shiny, because it's based on whatever algorithm their PID denotes. So like some Pokemon that were just normal shiny in previous games come forward and they're actually square shiny. And you're like, yeah, it was hella rare. I hatched this shit. Alright, follow me for the liquidation. It's gonna not kill, that's pretty awesome. Citrus berry. Belly drum. You have to get that math like exactly right on the HP too.
Yeah, and it's funny too because I changed my distributions a little bit to deal with Mudsail a little better. So I put like a little I divided it between a little bit between his defense and HP. And I realized it coming into the match that my Snorlax his HP is different. I'm like, wait a minute. I gotta fix this. Hold on. Because I was like, I like put it in a showdown and everything, like level 50 Snorlax with the investments I had, and it came to an uneven number. So if I did that, belly drum, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, right.
So I was like, hold on, give me a minute. I have to fix something because I definitely have something fucked up.
That's like, fucking funny, man.
I was like so like anxious about it before playing, I even went to Battle Tower just to like run a mock match and see if it worked. And it did. And I got out of it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so you're G-maxing now. Trying to get that berry back, possibly. Great, some asshole traded me a Haunter. God damn it. I hate people.
And I was kind of like thinking in my head, use the max pass move. Ace came in. But I decided against it and just tried to get the berry back. And he made a clutch ass switch to me to avoid that.
That's awesome. No, that was probably a really powerful... I mean, that was probably what he had in mind, bringing the ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Would love for my dogs to shut up. I love them, but I'm trying to stream. So, Hail's up. Scald's not powered up, but we got... What are we gonna do with this guy? We're gonna hit him with a wood hammer. We're gonna Scald. What's going on? I often also go back and forth a lot on my matches. And that's a pretty cool little jersey you got going on. What jersey is that?
You get this jersey for playing in ranked matches.
Oh, damn.
Pretty cool.
That's a pretty tight jersey. It survives!
Yeah.
And you set up
And
the Aurora valve.
I feel like an idiot here, because like, if I just did the Blizzard, I could have dealt with the Mimikyu.
Yeah.
But
It is what it is. You survive by Focus Sash, but he's going to die to the hail, so we're cool with that. You got Figgy Berry back. Mimikyu is going to take hail damage, but not going to break its disguise, unfortunately.
And if I thought about it, like, it would have made perfect sense to just spam Blizzard. Like, I don't understand why I didn't do it, but...
Well, sometimes we, don't make those choices in the heat of the moment. He hasn't maxed yet either, but he's probably saving his...
Oh, he's definitely waiting it out.
Yeah.
To deal with Snorlax.
He knows you have to break his thing.
He's just going through it right now. It's like, what the fuck do I do?
Gotta kill, gotta have it, because gotta have it's gonna just do unnecessary shit that, you know what I mean? And it's just sitting there with a little bit of HP, so...
Right.
You definitely gotta target it. It always sucks to make that choice. It's like, damn it, I gotta hit this thing that's almost dead, but like if I don't, it could change everything.
Right.
Does go for Psychic Fangs, which breaks your veil.
Yep.
And he gets to play rough off on the gotta have it.
Yeah. And had I Blizzard, this Mimikyu would have been a lot easier to deal with.
Oh, absolutely. Because as of right now, you ostensibly, like, you have to do something to break that disguise to even be functional. I can't upload from his PC for some reason. Interesting. Alright, so there's no way he's getting that rain back up without Lapras, so this glass cannon is at a real disadvantage. You did get to outweigh... Oh, he's protecting, of course. Because fake out, why not? Did you... See, when I do this, I always lean into the ghost type. I have like a knockoff or something on my fake outer, and then I'm like, yeah, hey, guess what? I actually didn't even target the non-ghost Pokemon. They always think they're safe. Barraskewda's showing you his ass.
And I kind of fuck up here, not realizing I'm protected.
Damn. And you
Just literally kind of
still have to deal with it. Yeah, you still have to deal with that fucking... Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah, it's looking rough.
So, I mean, those turns right there are pretty much the the clincher, the turnaround.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And not dealing with this Mimikyu faster just was
Not
good.
Yeah, letting it go off. That's one of the reasons I like when I was playing a lot with Voltund. I used like Nuzzle on it, and I would love when people bring a Mimikyu. I'd be like, sweet, I'm gonna Nuzzle it, and like I would just hit it with Nuzzle. It would break the fucking disguise, and it would paralyze it every time. And I'd be like, ha ha ha! Like I would feel so fucking awesome.
Right.
And now, I mean, he's just baiting you with this Barraskewda, basically, at this point. The Mimikyu is going to have a hard time with either of these Pokemon. Damn. Boom, 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 boom. Buggy takes a hit. And you Darkest Lariat. Finally breaking. If you had already done the Blizzard, like you said,
yeah,
absolutely different game. Or even if you had attacked with Liepard on the Mimikyu and broken the disguise, like totally different game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It was that one turn where you leaned into that fake out there. But you know, it happens.
Yeah.
Alright, so Flame Orb Guts is triggered. Shadow Sneak can probably kill Buggy. I don't think he's gonna do it though, because he really needs to take out your Snorlax, because it still has 6 stages of attack.
Yeah.
Where are you going with it, Jordan? All right, so you detect, stopping the Mimikyu from being able to play rough.
Probably what I should have did last turn, but whatever.
You survive, and the Darkest Lariat takes out the Mimikyu, right? Come on, say it. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that sucks, man.
But yeah, I'm kind of like driving my...
Go ahead.
Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say, because that got, like, seriously, like that. I mean, that was at that point. If you had done even Blizzard or attacked with Liepard, like that was your game.
Yeah. Because at this point, I'm just kind of like,
what do I do?
I don't know. Yeah, kind of driving myself into a corner.
He's gonna protect with the Barraskewda again. He knows it's a glass cannon. Sludge Bomb does enough to take out the BIG. Now he can't protect with the Barraskewda again, but it doesn't necessarily matter here. Ice Beam can do a good amount of damage to the Goodra, but we still have to worry about the Lapras. And at this point, if we don't kill Barraskewda, you know, it doesn't even matter. And he has G-Max left on the Lapras, so this is a bad position to be in, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's these points in the matches on the side that you're on where you're just like, you just want to hit the run button where you're like, I'm just gonna take my L like a man, but I'm gonna go out fighting. Unfortunately, not enough to kill. The Psychic Fangs does a significant amount of damage, and the Barraskewda kills itself. And Buggy gets you get a Sludge Bomb off. What did you do? Drain Punch?
I think I did Ice Punch or something. No, I think I Mach Punched the Barraskewda.
Oh yeah, you did, because it was almost dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, at this point it's unfortunately his game, but you might be able to kill that Goodra there. Oh, what's he doing? Oh yeah, of course, obviously. I mean, why not at this point, Jordan?
Right. Yeah, like I kind of like went through it in my head a little bit. I was like, what if I brought, choice specs, Vanillix, like I was thinking about, Blizzard and all that.
Yeah. It's always the hindsight's 20/20 kind of thing.
Yeah.
You did take out the Gudra. You didn't go out like no punk bitch. And you're gonna take the Max Lightning. Okay, I would have just done Max Resonance for like the meme of it. But he's not taking any chances. Max Lightning does take out the Yusuke, and it leads to Jordan winning by a 1-0 margin. Really close, really good games, you guys. And Jordan will move on to the next portion of the playoffs to play against the winner of this upcoming match here. Myself versus I Am Kid Sid. He's not here to commentate. Again, he was there to commentate in the match, though. So we technically have an option to listen to that, but it's mostly just shit talk. Did you want me to play it with sound?
It's up to you, dude. I mean, it's your stream.
Yeah, I'll play it with sound, and then I'll try to pepper in some commentary if it's not really spicing. Let's turn it up. All right, here we go.
I'm probably not. Well, I can't listen to it on my end, right?
You can if you turn on push to talk.
I mean, okay.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go. And again, yeah, got it. Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, because I surely did not.
That's Steve. I Am Kid Sid talking. Here we go.
Oh, wait,
it's on.
Look at them red kicks.
I let
hear
them
that?
change outfits. Yeah, I can hear you.
No, like, can you hear that?
No, I can't hear the match. No.
Okay, cool. I just turned the volume down.
Snow warning goes off. I'm feeling pretty good about this opener here. He does have double fake outs. Obviously, I can't say that to him while we're talking to each other.
Right. Like, oh yeah, I'm expecting a fake out for something here. Like,
yeah.
I wonder what you're gonna hit. I wonder.
Yeah, so Salazazel puts Salazazel or Rillaboom put no pressure on my bug. So it's a free switch out, and my hail is going to break. If the Salazazel has a sash, it's going to break the sash. And now we're dead silent. Stressful.
Well, apparently it's stressful.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Little bait.
Oh, man. So we're waiting on him to make the move.
Oh no.
Now this was interesting. So he uses overheat. Damage. Did I not say anything about that? Because I was actually really impressed by that.
That was the thing we tried for a little bit. Like, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that I didn't even say anything loud. No, I was super impressed by that actually when it happened. I was like, that's so smart. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. Dan brought it a couple times with Dragon Bolt.
It's like a reverse eject button. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like a reverse eject button. Yeah.
It kind of like turns like overheat and Draco Meteor into a one-time, which is like really cool actually.
Yeah, exactly. And a free switch. There's like a U-turn on some of your more powerful moves.
The only thing that sucks about it is one time in testing with me and Dan.
He buffeted me by hail.
Jetpack on the Dragapult, and I like go for a D-Max, and my D-Max move reduces his stat, so it forces him out.
Yeah, or if I had brought like Intimidate here, like I could have intimidated him and then immediately ejected him.
Oh yeah, he would have been screwed. He would have been screwed right there. Like, well, well.
I'm still feeling pretty good. Hitmonchan's kind of a punk bitch.
Hitmonchan. He puts in what?
I gotta reset my fake out.
Marsh.
Get a intimidate off.
He didn't bring the one I told him to bring.
Gigantamaxing, no.
I told him he should have.
You're alright, bro.
I told him to bring inner focus Hitmonchan.
It's the big drums. That I never even faked out I never even faked that guy. Doesn't he get a Gigantamax form?
Well, no, I was saying it's immune to intimidate too.
Yeah, he gets one and then expands.
Oh, does he? Oh, yeah, then I mean expand.
Yeah, he gets like a big old drum kit instead of that one.
It's kind of like a dual purpose kind of thing versus.
Gigantimax.
Yeah, where it stops it. So we both Gigantamax on this turn. Big old drum kit. Oh.
Oh well.
Oh, you got life orb on it. Sweet. Good to know. Ooh, Max Knuckle. That was weird.
I wonder what prompted him to Dimax?
You probably survived this though.
The monkey with Arcanine out there.
Yeah, no, that I didn't. I was like, what? Like when I saw that.
He lost the stage of his back. He, what's he thinking here? Like, I don't understand.
And he used Max Knuckle on the Araquanid, which was like, what?
Like, I could have understood if he D-maxed the Hitmonchan for the attack boost, because it's like.
Yeah, especially if he had inner focus.
Which he didn't, because I don't know why. But,
so I'm feeling good. I feel like let me go ahead, set up my own my own rain for two reasons. One, I was playtesting a couple times, and basically I would end up having Ninetales out there right as hail ended. So I wanted to change the weather to rain, not just to boost my attack with Araquanid, but also to ensure that I could change it back to hail when I needed to. That's a big Pokemon. When did you get faster than Arcanine? Strange.
it's for actually.
Oh right, I downturned Arcanine's speed for other reasons. I was able to snarl for the kill. I was hoping it looked like he had enough damage left for the kill on that. So, and if we're criticizing, or if personally Puncha. Oh my god. If I'm criticizing healed and then you take damage from Life Orb, interesting, and then you take this. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. I interrupted my own self. Okay.
Now it rains.
It does rain now. And I get healed by grassy terrain and leftovers. So this is that support Arcanine, which I've actually become a pretty big fan of. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, it's a good set.
It's just like
tried and true.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like being able to, first of all, it doesn't matter if he takes an Intimidate, and then being able to do Intimidate and Snarl depending on the opposing team. Dan sent me something. I gotta read what he said.
It's Incineroar without fake out.
Yeah. Craziness, man. I was working.
Now just imagine if they give Arcanine parting shot.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to distract you. They should. They should give him parting shot.
They should definitely not do that.
Arcanine deserves parting shot.
I think he's fine how he is.
Really gonna want to break that sash.
He's got a pretty goddamn good
Oh boy, oh boy. Dracovish! Now I'm feeling like, uh-oh. So I'm gonna need to do...
Rain's up.
Yeah, I wanted to reset. This is my thinking here. I wanted to reset Intimidate because I needed it. And Rain is up, so his Fishiest Rend is hitting for a lot, and you'll hear me talk shit about him in a second. Hey, lean into it. I've got Rain up and Water Bubble. Lean into that shit.
I wonder who.
Marshy.
Marsh.
Marsh.
Alright, Fishiest Rain he targets and does. Yeah, so powerful. He kills my Araquanid before it can get its last attack off, which absolutely would have done a fuck ton of damage to that Adversity.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Even with its resistance to it.
And now it's got the Throat Spray up in the rain. It's
Special
looking pretty
attack
rough.
raises. So now I'm pretty confident that this is gonna work no matter what. So this was what I had in store for Dracovish the whole time. It's what I wanted to do. Fuck it, Thunderbolt. Why not? And that's the first time that I realized that, oh yeah, Primarina also is a water type. I was like, oh, this works on her too. This is where the tide turns in your favor.
Freeze Dry's pretty good.
Yeah, Freeze Dry is really good. We both lost our Dynamax.
And that's gonna hit for times 4.
Does it okay? It does. Thank God. Yeah, you see, it doesn't matter because I don't think I outspeed Primarina. Unless I fucking do! Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Not enough though. About the hyper voice again, right? It's definitely gonna kill my outcast. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What happened to... I don't get boosted.
It was under rain before.
Oh! I was like, I thought that was gonna kill for sure, man. Like with the throat spray. So that's the commentary on that moment. Yeah, and then he triggered my barrier. I was like, oh, fucking easy peasy. Yeah, I got this now. I can just Thunderbolt the Primarina or Freeze Dry it, up to me. And
Like about being on the phone is that sometimes it just randomly takes me out of like input. I don't know why. It's weird.
That's weird. But it's been working all right. You sound way better than you have in the last like 2 weeks. Like it's working perfectly with the headset in. This is one of those hard to call ones, man.
But yeah, I agreed with Ian. I thought that was gonna kill too.
Yeah, I definitely thought I was gonna die there. And I'm like, fuck it.
Double protect. I would have. I've never heard of the strategy before. Where'd you learn it?
Yeah, a little guy named Murrah. Just came to me one day. I was like, what if I just did it on both Pokemon? Fuck it.
Just super safe.
Yeah, right. And I was also thinking that the hail. Be like, it's not titillating. Talk that much. The hail, I was banking on breaking that sash. Mad of blue. God damn it. What are you gonna take? Levitate? Are you not Trace? Okay. He doesn't have Trace because he wasn't even faking
Double
out.
protect the zoo.
He has. That's racist, you guys.
It's funny racist.
Is there such a thing? So check this out. I'm like, I broke the sash, yeah, and then I'm like, oh wait, grassy terrain, fuck. Sash is back in action.
Ugh.
Wait a second.
They're kind of just like, fuck.
Guys,
me,
Did
why
you
did I
take
have to
hail
do
and
that?
then?
Grassy terrain.
Interesting. Pissed off about it, obviously. Very pissed. But now I understand that if I hit him with a hydro pump and he goes to the focus sash, the hail will kill him before the other shit.
Right.
And also, neither of these Pokemon really pose a threat to my bunny.
Yeah.
Sludge Wave, Telepathy.
He's so beefy, isn't he? Oh, wow.
Damn it. Live commentary from the actual match. That poison drops, you know?
I don't think so.
Oh, snap.
You see, you hear me breathe in real deep there? I was like...
Right.
I was like, this could turn bad fast, and I'm poisoned now.
Yeah, and you're rack when it's going too.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like looking at my sheet, like, wait, who did I have to take out Gardevoir?
Oh my god.
Tell me about it. Look at those, man. So many. God forbid I had a fucking G Corsola.
Busted by hail? Not ready. Right?
Yeah, Hale's, check this shit out.
Oh.
Right? I think this is like such a clutch moment. I can't remember if it's this one or another one, but I'm pretty sure it's this fucking one. Trainees in the back still.
Yep. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know what he was gonna do there, but I knew I had to stop it. Ooh, god damn.
It got busted.
That was a good move.
That was good.
That speed tier is going to be annoying for your viewers.
Yeah. Wait till you see this next turn. I'm actually searching speed tiers right now. You can hear me typing it in.
Smash.
Intimidate's pretty much irrelevant at this stage in the game. Wait till you fucking see this shit.
Yes, he do. Don't tell me he switches.
I don't know if he does. I honestly forget, but I know what happens to me, and it's hilarious.
Risky for biscuit.
Definitely gonna kill the Raichu.
Imagine if you switched into a...
Check it out.
Reason, like,
What the fuck? What the fuck? By 1 HP?
wow.
Madam Blue avoids the snarl. I kill the Salazzle. Listen to this. Watch this. And then the hail, though. Oh, you're just gonna side shock for death. Oh, okay.
That move looks so cool.
The hail should kill Raichu.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
This is nutty.
1 HP. The hail stops. Doesn't kill the Raichu.
What are the odds?
And now I have victory in hand.
What are the odds?
I was like, yes!
We got this.
I don't know.
I'm kind of upset 'cause if he actually like went for like overheat
You
again,
for
on
sure,
Raichu,
dude.
he would have been fine.
Yeah. So now I'm like,
It is.
You're gonna at least get. We're gonna get a 1-0 here.
Oh, shizzle. My nigga.
But I guess he might have not killed Arcanine.
Did you have protect on her?
Nope.
Okay, that's why.
That's wild, though.
It's a 1-1 or 1-0. That's a great match. And then you survive.
Wouldn't that be some shit?
Fucking A. Good game.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Damn, that was a tough game.
Yeah,
Right. You ready for the next one?
definitely. Yeah, that was a really, really good game. I won by 1. I probably could have just knocked off for kill, but I wanted the sure thing. And then I go into my second team, which
Go ahead.
I had played a little bit. Like I didn't play it at all actually. I planned a little bit, and I kind of was like, I want to use this Lucario for once. I swapped out Arcanine for the bunny because that's what I wanted to do. And I mean it's irrelevant honestly. And I wanted to use Appleton again. So that,
I'll. Oh, go ahead.
who was that?
That was me.
Oh no, go ahead. I was done.
Oh no, I just saw you had more to say about it.
Oh no, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say, going into this match, me and Steven actually, we did a good bit of testing.
Jesus fucking Christ, Zach.
What?
You
What do
piece
you
of
want-
shit, man. You
What
said
do
you were
want
gonna help
from
me,
What
and
do
then you
want
come
from-
at the last minute, literally the last minute, when you know I'm hanging out with Steven, and you're like, "Oh, you want to play test? You want to play?" It's like midnight. I'm like, "What the fuck? You hitting me up?" Yeah, I do want to. You know what? I do want to play test. And then we got like 3-4 matches in, and you were like, "All right, I'm done. I'll help you test tomorrow." And then you never helped me test again.
Look, listen. You were my possible upcoming opponent. I didn't want to face. I had to try to stack the odds a little bit. My bad.
I mean, I can't. I honestly, don't hate the player, hate the game.
I'm sorry. I tried to hedge my bets a little bit.
But he would have been your opponent too.
I would have been fine with that.
So you end up testing with Steven a lot, and I end up getting almost no testing, and I'm literally on my own with team planning and everything. The first team I pretty much kept the same. I came up with the idea, and then I pretty much kept the same. You did help me with like Ice Beam, which ended up being irrelevant anyway. But and I was like questioning that the whole time.
I will be honest. The reason why I said that is because weakness policy Appleton he could not get over. He could not deal with it at all.
So I didn't bring weakness policy Appleton for 2 reasons. And they were probably, in retrospect, dumb reasons. The only Pokemon that really had an option to take out Appleton was fucking Salazzle with poison. Like, it could have O-code easily. And because of that, I was like, if I have weakness policy on it, it's just going to die. You know what I mean? Like, I was scared of it just dying. And so I didn't bring it. And
but
I actually was thinking about bringing it though, and then I fucking chickened out like a little puss.
Like in the testing that we did, the Appleton just wrecked because it had the high horsepower G Max, to deal with Salazzle. Like he could not deal with it no matter what he did.
So he probably saw this. He probably saw this Appleton and was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, he's like, no, not this. It was very difficult for him to deal with Appleton. I'll say that.
Hilarious. It's also funny for other reasons. But anyway, so we actually commentated a little bit in the beginning of this, but I made this team how it was, and I saw that bug or the damn Flygon over there, and I was like, damn it, why don't I have my Araquanid? Anyway, we'll kick it off. You ready?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go. Go ahead.
But you can't be mad at me for having that.
No, I can't. I
This is
mean, no,
recoil down
hate the
on
player.
that shit.
Hate the game. Don't hate the player,
Like, and it didn't even matter because I lost.
man.
But no, it was kind of funny because I feel like I honestly helped. other
It's not
people
even
play
telling me
chess
what the
more than myself.
recoil
Like,
is.
it was like literally Friday night.
It says that it does?
I'm telling Steven about this.
Oh, I'm on Bulbapedia. That's probably
You didn't play
not a
this?
great resource.
No, nobody offered to help. Nobody.
Yeah, you should have play tested for. I mean, I would have
Okay.
helped you if you had gotten to me earlier.
The user
I tried
takes
to, but,
1/3
you
of the
were blowing
damage
off all
it
the time.
deals.
We're talking about Volt Tackle now. The
I
recoil.
thought you were bringing the same lead. All right, whatever. It's fine.
You, I said I was
All
not.
right, yeah, okay. Well. 1/3 of the damage, dude.
Oh, because it did so much damage.
Yeah, it's crazy. 1/3.
Focus on the match.
See him trying to keep me focused.
Smack that guy in the
Is
face.
it inner focus?
What now?
Yes, it is.
Wait.
Finally, he brings the right one. Finally, he brings the right one.
Cool. Good news.
It's funny because we had to reset the match
What
for
did he-
various reasons.
What did he do?
And we technically didn't agree to same team, same leads. But
Here's
I had
something.
told him what I wanted my lead to be. I was like, I'm just going to bring the lead. Basically, what happened is I didn't actually pick all 6 of my Pokemon in time. But I had picked Raichu and my Bunny as my lead. But then, because I didn't pick all 6 Pokemon, it literally randomized my order.
Emo, you're being like kind of a dick.
What?
Bemo's
So we had to reset.
dickhead.
And then he chose a different lead, and I was like, you asshole.
Okay, that's a little wild.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, technically, because I didn't get the chance and it auto generated my lead, because I had picked Raichu and the Bunny as my lead, and then it randomized it because I didn't pick my whole team.
That's the wine that you poured yourself.
So what was your lead when it randomized it?
It was Raichu and
A
Appleton.
pint glass.
I think it just brings it in
Bring a
order.
pint of wine, please.
Yeah.
And so we
Did you
reset,
really think
and because I told him what my lead was
that I
going to
didn't
be,
know you
I told him I was going to switch it to it, and because I'm switching lead, technically he has no
Oh, well,
he has
it had
no
focus
reason
action.
to not switch his lead, you know. So he switched to a lead that was more his favor
That's funny.
after knowing my lead.
The veil's up!
So, like, should he technically be banned?
No. There were other reasons we reset that match too, but we won't go into those because they're between Steven and myself.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Secret league history.
Sure.
So I'm just like, he's gonna go for a bullet punch again. Why not? Oh, you silly boy. Fuck that assault vest.
Yeah, that's the set that I told him to bring. But he okay.
That's what I said. I was like, you picked the right fucking Pokemon. Damn it. I thought you were definitely gonna pick the bullet punch.
My fucking air balloon, dude.
It's funny because I had Air Balloon on here, and it was actually irrelevant that I had Air Balloon because I had originally had Earthquake on a Pokemon, and then I switched it out for another move. So I could have literally just had no Air Balloon and like a berry or something. So this whole team was just fucked. I edited it last minute, and I was just like, God damn it.
I feel that.
But now I know that Volt Tackle does 1/3 of the damage that I do to the opposing Pokemon to me. So I know pretty much I'm going to kill myself if I use Volt Tackle.
I would like scouting for 10 at Alec. What, roller skates? You just started talking about that earlier today.
I wanted to do it for a long time, but I just started looking at them because I think it would be
Pro commentary for my wife.
Can't believe you O-code fucking. Well, you didn't really O-code him, but you 2-hit KO'd. I don't appreciate that.
Are you in the blue?
No, that would be Steven. I'm in one of those outfits that you picked for me.
I just mean like the blue, but I like what Steven's wearing.
What are you doing? Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? This actually did a shit ton of damage. But I think it's because he activated Throat Spray already. Oof. And I'm like, so he's basically dead. My Pokemon is dead now. I have no reason. There I am again looking up speed tiers.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm a little all over the place. I mean, I'm already at a disadvantage. Veil up. Yeah, he did that damage with a Veil up.
Yeah.
How crazy is that? That's a shit ton of damage.
It is a lot.
Oh god.
That's a
Dang, if
T-toe.
only he protected.
We're both gonna die from that. He protected the previous turn, I think.
Unless the hail gets shit.
No,
It's 1/3 of the damage that I do to you. You're right, you're right.
But whatever.
Volt Tackle! I mean, I still would have been able to do the Volt Tackle the next turn.
No, I'm saying if he like tried to kill off the Raichu.
Oh yeah, he could have done that. But then my... Well, I had protected, but if he hadn't been targeting Lucario, my Lucario would have run amok. And now I'm looking up Hitmonchan's speed tiers, I think. Here I go.
This is gonna cost me.
Is this the?
So here's where I decided. I was like, I have to kill Butterfree. I know that it has.
Butterfree.
I know that it has Focus Sash. I have no choice but to kill Butterfree. It's gonna cost me my fucking. It's gonna cost me my Lucario though.
Monkey.
Oh.
Because I know I have to kill it, or he can set up Tailwind.
What, your outfit choice?
No, you pick this shit out.
I know. It's like the battle of the leather jacket.
Good enough, buddy. You did what you had to.
See, I sacrificed him for this.
Butterfree.
Okay. Oh, and the veil wears off. Bimo, you're being, like, I gotta be honest with you, total dick.
Aww. Thank you so much for attention.
What's up? It's Puff. Alright, so Salazzle's damage.
Zazzle?
I'm feeling the Dynamax, but I'm like,
Zazzle?
I'm like, wait for it. Wait for it. Don't do it yet. This is where I decide it's time.
Zazzle?
And this is where you listen to what he says. Because he goes for it. Oh, that's next one. Okay.
Okay.
It's the next turn that he does his thing, and I'm like, so ready for it. And that's why I wanted to set Leech Seed first, and then so I would have that Leech Seed healing while I'm in Dynamax.
Right.
And then this is when he incorrectly assumes what I should have done, which is weakness policy, which would have actually been super amazing here, actually. I think I would have won the match.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
Instead, it's leftovers. He's probably over there just like fucking freaking out right now.
He's like,
Listen,
I
listen.
wanted that thing.
See how he didn't target? He didn't target my shit. That's assault vest. That's the only reason I survived.
And that was pretty much the only thing you had to stop my Stay Puff man.
What did he say?
That's totally fine.
Oh,
You can have 2 HP.
he might say it later. He basically he ends up saying
3.
and weakness
Oh,
policy.
round it up.
He's like, oh, so weakness policy triggers, and then I don't have it, and I'm like, no, I don't have weakness policy. He says, oh, even better.
Yeah, he must have been
Oh,
super
here come the
scared of that
effects.
shit.
Yeah. He was super happy, but
And
then
then you took it away.
I take that back.
My dog is feeling needy right now. She
Yeah.
started like baring her teeth at me because I wasn't fed her.
All right, now I'm feeling shitty because I don't think I mean, he's got 3 Pokemon left. I'm already at kind of a disadvantage, but I have my max out, so feel it.
Don't yawn in my face. No.
That's how they do, bro.
I know, man. What the hell? Like, some common decency, some respect, please.
So here's where I should have done a max guard, because I might have been able to pull it around, but I don't do a max guard.
I don't remember if, well, I guess it doesn't matter. But I know one of the Flygons I prepared for him was Light Orb, and one of them was Choice Specs.
I think it's Life
Correct
Orb.
me if I'm wrong. You have Levitate.
I had to get rid of the Hitmonchan because it outsped, obviously,
Right.
with Bullet Punch. So that's what I had to do. And I'm feeling great about the survival.
Yeah. That was a decent bit.
My attack?
So we both just kind of go for the 1-1, yeah.
You son of a
Smart
bitch.
play.
I did that straight just to lower his attack a little.
My
You-
pickles.
That's
Oh,
that's the thing though. We decided on a special attacking Flagon because
Intimidate and stuff. Yeah, I noticed he had used like that Earth Power, so I wasn't sure if it would matter or not. But I decided to do it anyway
right.
because it was also my Draco Meteor, so it was gonna hit
Arena.
for the highest amount of damage that it could.
Right. And I also told him
That son of a bitch.
his choice band Flygon
Forgot
is
all
pretty
about him.
obvious. So like don't try to play don't try to play into that.
Yeah.
You know?
And so now I'm really like I gotta kill Dracovish. I have no choice. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and we're already at kind of a disadvantage. He could definitely kill. I think I could survive. But then check this
Choice
out.
Scarf.
Oh shit.
Watch
Why would
this.
it be Choice Scarf?
Why would it be faster than me? It's faster than me because
You know
we
the
find
Scarf
out
doesn't
later.
work for Dynamaxed, right?
Why is it faster than Ninetales then? We find out later it's because I have modest instead of timid, and he had a speed boosting nature.
What speed is that motherfucker?
That's freaking wild.
And that's
Wow.
why in the next match, because I would have won otherwise. Because I would have
Yeah,
won
you
in
won.
this turn right here.
You would have totally won.
And so
We had a speed tie.
Doing a Pokemon battle.
We had a fucking speed tie. That means this win literally comes down to a speed tie. And it wasn't actually. We figured out later
faster or not.
Oh, you're faster. Holy shit. And it was an abs. Oh wait, are you timid?
I don't know what it is off top.
So he is
Are
timid.
you a speed boosting nature? Because if so, then it wasn't a speed tie.
So going into the next round, I'm literally like, okay, I take that Ninetales because I liked it, and I hit it with a fucking,
Can't believe we.
oh shit, I didn't get the capture. Timid mint.
Whatever.
All right, I gotta use the bathroom.
So I hit it with a timid mint on the on this to change it to timid, so it definitely outspeeds. This is the opening match. This is the last match of this week. It's 1-1, Steven and I. Literally, I won by 1 the first round. He won by 1 the second round. Amazing matches. And then I made this amalgamation team based off of my other Pokemon. I did have to change up a couple things. But I just grabbed these Pokemon from other parts of my repertoire. And then Steven brings the same team that he brought the first round, except possibly altered in some way. I'm not sure if it was or not. We never really got down to that. I kind of say something in the match about it, but you won't hear it because I forgot to record the first 5 minutes of the match. So I will recount them to you. I led my Raichu and my Diggersby, and he led Salazzle and his Rillaboom. We both maxed on turn 1. I hit the Rillaboom with the max Blitz and lowered both of their speed tiers. And then I was able to kill Rillaboom and eventually the Salazzle in the first little bit there. And that brings us to where we are here, which is I have max Diggersby, and I literally just killed his max Rillaboom.
Was he not recording?
I recorded these matches, and I literally the cursor was on start recording. I must have not click. I must have not clicked right or some shit. It was crazy.
Oh no, I was just saying he didn't record the matches on his end.
No, it was just me. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been an issue. But I fucked up that time, and it was mostly because we were talking. We were distracted, and I was talking about the speed tiers and how his Pokemon only outsped me because of the speed boosting nature, which I would have won otherwise. It's crazy. If I had timid, I would have just won. But anyway, he takes those and he gets that 1-0 on me after I got the 1-0 on him. I'm a little nervous going into this last match, and I feel like I got it. But so I've already taken out his Dynamax. We both Dynamaxed on turn 1, and we're going into it. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go. I'm not even
Spread it
kidding.
over, bro.
Nah, I'm not
count.
even kidding.
Doesn't count. Never
Cream
happened.
Arena. He said never happened because
Arena.
I didn't record it.
Never happened.
So why did you go for the Max Strike?
Max Strike because it. That's what I did. Max Strike because it lowers their speed and it was stab. It was his stab thing, and I wanted to hit as hard as possible.
Right. I was just curious why you decided to do that instead
After
of D-Max.
A couple really crucial turns
Arachnid.
there. I started
Well,
recording.
Arachnid
That's
wasn't out there.
insane.
Nobody heard any of that.
I led
Damn,
Raichu.
that sucks.
I read
Okay.
Raichu and the bunny,
Match.
and also the earthquake wasn't gonna do enough. I had to do neutral damage, so I chose the Max
Buns.
Blitz.
Right.
Thanks, Buns. I picked the wrong Pokemon to attack, though.
Liquidation.
See, I picked the wrong. I picked his. Led right into that bitch. I was so pissed.
So he led with Salazzle and
Rillaboom.
Rillaboom, and they both took the L.
They both took the L, yeah.
Right.
But I lost. What's the score here?
You lost just so far. You lost
Just
one.
Diggersby, yeah. So Salazzle and the Rillaboom both out, so he lost 2 out of 3 of his fake outs. Hitmonchan already wasted his fake out and is almost dead, so I'm feeling pretty confident.
Well,
I gotta start being like, I want to start the match like, alright, so we did get some of the match, but we didn't get all of the match, and you missed a couple crucial things. You gotta lead in like that. It's funny that I'm like commentating while I'm also commentating.
I know, right?
You son of a bitch.
Stream within a stream.
Yeah, right.
Streamception.
So the fake out obviously doesn't even matter. He'd pop my balloon. Oh, you got thread spray off.
yeah.
Almost half damage with no boosts and no rain, and with the less effective attack. So now I'm kind of like, oh, I gotta kill the Primarina because it can hit both Pokemon, and I still have Ninetales in the back to handle the Dracovish. And I'm gonna lower his attack with Lunge if I can. So I basically was
Son of a bitch.
working on basically making this Dracovish completely ineffective. Got Hitmonchan just waiting in the back to clap cheeks now.
Voltago!
Bye to both of them. I critted! Haha! Great! That sucks! Because that means I take even more damage. Holy shit, I survived. Psychic Fang me, you piece of shit? Oh, you did break my veil. I didn't have veil up, but I assume that's why he... You hear me say that?
Yeah.
So
And
now...
it was your text.
Yep.
So, you know, that's good for me.
That shit makes me laugh. Alright, so he's got fake out. Go ahead. He's got inner focus though, so that doesn't even matter. But he's almost dead, so I'm feeling good, you know.
Alright. Oh, he didn't bring that. He didn't bring inner focus this time.
On the third one, he didn't bring it. Poor guy.
I don't know why. It was. I don't know.
Any fishiest runs definitely. Oh, whoa.
Wow. That's it.
And now I'm like, take it down even further.
Man.
He's in a weird position.
That
right
sucks. Kind of for me.
He's gotta hit the Arachnid.
That means you don't have a
Gotta
choice
be
item on him at all. Yep, Bullet Punch takes out Arachnid. And I chose Snarl for no reason. That makes this move a total waste. Snarl.
Oh, I was expecting a Willow, honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna Willow, and then I snarled,
you needed
trying to get the kill on the other guy.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still in a good position, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely winnable. He has, like, 1 or 2 Pokemon left.
Hurry up.
Yeah, he has 2 Pokemon left.
Madam Blue.
He's not gonna go down without a
Yes,
punch.
Which of our abilities are you gonna take?
Oh no.
Oh, it's not Trace.
If he had Trace, he would have been set, dude. It would have at least it would have got off. I don't know. I mean, it could have been really good. I don't know.
Yeah. He ends up not having Trace. And I'm like, well, now that I'm here, let me go ahead and Snarl again. Get, like, that special attack reduce.
Damn. I wish he listened to me. We made another team and he didn't bring it. But it was like, weakness policy Steelix. Like, it was pretty fucking good. But was between them.
I would have pyreballed the shit out of that Steelix.
Huh?
I would have pyreballed the shit out of that
This bitch.
Steelix. Yeah. Rosie, lay down.
So the
The
Arcanine
leash.
barely survives again, and I'm feeling great. I'm like, I got this. I'm gonna bring out my Cinderace just to show it off.
Just to say, hey, he's on my team
Cinder
for a
space.
reason. Even though we all know he's on that team for no reason.
He's not on that team for no reason. He's on that team for a great reason, to win.
No, that's
Maybe
not what
hopefully
that
this
means.
works.
That's what Arcanine does.
Come on, work.
Nah.
Come on, work. Yes!
And damn.
So after the attack reduction ×2, he takes a fucking burn, and he's not able to. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he attack the Arcanine?
It doesn't. I mean, it's irrelevant now. Arcanine can die now. It's totally irrelevant. I was expecting to attack the Arcanine, and now I'm like,
That's what I'm
fuck
saying.
it.
Should I
Snarl.
Now he's like, in a really weird mood. Rosie, I'm busy. Calm down.
Shut
I'm sorry, dude.
She's like sneering at me, like, what the
She
fuck?
wants that pet.
Why you stop petting me?
Pyroball goes off, does his shit, takes out Madame Blue. Oh, it doesn't take her out, and it
Oh,
triggers
shit.
the Rago. Ah, you
Berry.
idiot. A Guave Berry.
Health berry. Lower that bitch's special attack, quick!
Poor Draco fish.
And now this Arcanine's just making your team weak.
Yeah, he's not gonna hit anybody with that shit.
Should
Side
check that
shot.
out.
Berry time.
Buried that. Okay. Interesting.
Finally got. Yeah, you finally got her. You did good, dog.
Oh no, Draco fish.
And then, listen to this.
Would it be dick to double protect?
So what?
Is it would it be dick to double protect just for the free kill?
Would it? I don't think it would kill. I think
Well, the hail and the burn would kill Dracovish no matter what.
Oh yeah. But it wouldn't do that damn blue.
It would not do Madame Blue. But I'm like, do I set up Aurora
You might as
Veil?
well lean into it, right?
Is there a reason?
I was about to set up Aurora Veil on the last turn.
As though the damage, you guys' stats are so reduced.
Can you imagine how little damage he would have been doing?
Oh, dude.
And then, like, double protect should have been the play.
And that's it for Madame Blue.
Damn.
And here comes Dracovish.
She sent.
Unnecessary.
Survive.
With her crit, too.
Freeze dry.
Nice.
GG.
Have fun in playoffs, bro.
I'm really pissed, actually.
Say what?
I did not want to fight Jordan.
Neither did I. So enjoy that.
All right, man. Well, thanks for having me.
So
Thanks
yeah,
for having
I definitely did not want to fight Jordan in playoffs because we did this match on Saturday, so we already know that had already been aware that you had lost to him, and I was like, fuck, man. And they are updated actually, so you guys can see the next bracket here. We had some really awesome players in those rounds. I really thank you for everybody that's played so far. Like, Jay, I'm sorry. I feel kind of like you're Rob, but like at the same time, I can't make comment on that because Stephen B might just have the magic touch. And Zach, honestly, thank you so much for joining us and doing all the work that you always do. And for your match, all I can say is like it's the gut trusting. Gotta trust your gut.
What are you talking about?
You said you were gonna do Blizzard that one time, and then you didn't.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. We can go back and
Yeah,
forth
we'll
all
always
day.
wax philosophical. Yeah, exactly. About that, but I think you had a great match. I'm glad we got to see those two series this week because both of them went 3 rounds and none of the matches were like one-sided really at all.
So let's be honest here. Are you ready to make Reese another trophy?
I'm prepared to make Reese another trophy, but I mean, if I make it the finals, if I beat Jordan, there's like no way he can beat me. And honestly, Jordan's team stacks up against his pretty well too.
Yeah, no. I was just making it.
No, I know. But
Every
I'm hoping.
every time Reese gets closer to finals,
I just
say
fucking
that.
hate. I would. I mean, he could earn another one, I guess. Maybe Stephen B will nut up and take him down.
Hey man, he's been on a roll.
He has been on a roll. But that, like, I don't want to be that guy. But I feel like in this transaction, Aris has the experience. And that's
It doesn't matter if you get RNG.
That's true. That's true.
Like,
you can't live on RNG forever, though.
Hey.
Some people do.
Never know.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm sorry, Stephen B. I actually hope you win, but I'm gonna put my prediction with Aris. Jordan, you got a really good team this year. You've gotten much better as a player. I think I'm gonna beat you.
No, I don't think so. I want Jordan to beat me.
No, I would like Jordan to beat me as well, but I think I'm going to win. If Jordan beats me, though, I think that'd be awesome. I mean, nobody wants to see another Reese Ian playoffs, right? Yeah. Like going 3 rounds every time.
Jordan, I'll tell you exactly how you beat Ian in playoffs. Protect and then protect a second time, and then let Toxic kill off his other Pokemon.
So, yeah, we're gonna go into next week doing whatever we can to make shit work. Hopefully, I don't lose too badly if I lose, and hopefully we don't have the same type of finals that we have a lot. If we do, whatever though, because I'm kind of ready to be done with this season. I can't wait for the DLC.
See, Jordan.
Huh?
See, Jordan, like. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do to win.
protect them so you got it. All right, so that's it for Season 5's playoffs week 1. We're going into semifinals next week. Stephen B versus Aris. Myself, Ian, a.k.a. CEO Murrah, versus Jordan. Those are going to be all really hype matches. Hopefully we'll see you next week for a great stream again. As always, it's been me, your host, Murrah, and my loyal co-host, Zach.
Yo.
Always a pleasure to have you, sir. We'll see you guys next week for the semifinal stream. Hedge your bets. Peace out, guys.
Peace.